Matt was not allowed to take more than 4 dogs out by himself, and he already had 4 on the gang line. Bandit leaped and wiggled in Matt's arms. The team grew impatient with the wait. Atlas let out a scream to go. Matt let Bandit loose and left Lily's sled on the side of the trail to pick up later. There was a fire in his belly now to hurry. Just imagining his mom's face as she opened the letter made him jittery. Bandit completed a joyous sprint around the team, a goofy grin on his face, and then he took off for home. Fu and Grover immediately turned the team around to chase. "No!" Matt yelled, but they were already flying down the trail in the wrong direction. So much for listening to him. "Bandit!" he called, hoping that the dog could hear him above all the pounding feet. Bandit suddenly wheeled around for a crazed drive-by, his mouth wide open in a smile, his tongue flying out to the side of his face. Matt's leaders also wheeled. At last, they were all going toward the mailboxes. They made it to the big pine, but Matt couldn't even look for his mom. He was too focused on not tipping over as they careened around the corner in a spray of snow. "Yay!" Lily cheered. When Matt finally looked up, he sucked in a breath at the sight. It wasn't a red Toyota, but a brown Chevy pickup, which was almost just as bad. Dad. By the time the team arrived at the mailboxes, his dad had parked and leaped out of the truck, leaving the door wide open. "Lily!" he yelled, which was his normal tone for saying anything. "I went to find you in the house, and I didn't know where you were." He grabbed Lily from the sled and hugged her. "Don't do that again. You scared me." The dogs rolled on their backs, making little contented grunts. Matt dropped the snow hook and kicked it in as he tried to figure out how he could get the mail now without his dad noticing. The boy inched from the sled toward the 6th box in the row. Lily pointed at him.
"We took the dogs out for a ride."
"Yes," Dad bellowed, standing tall. He wore his dusty apron and clogs. "Matthew is taking you whenever he goes out with the dogs now." Matt froze. "What?" "I'm too busy with this order, Matt. I have to get the bowls done on time, or I'll lose the contract. You can look after your sister." Not for the first time, Matt wished his dad had a normal job. Staying home and making pottery was just another thing for the kids at school to bug Matt about. He also wished he could mention how unfair it was that he had to take Lily all the time. But at the moment, he just wanted to get the letter. Matt pointed at Lily. "I think she got a bruise from falling off the sled." When Dad turned to her, Matt lunged for the box with his hand ready with the key. Just as he turned it, the Toyota came around the corner. His mom, coming home from her researcher job. "Aha! A lovely surprise," she said, as she stepped out of the car in her rubber boots and light blue office dress. "What you seen, Jelly Beans?"
"A purple rhinoceros!"
Lily shrieked. "Good word, Lily," Mom said. "Errant children," Dad boomed. Matt reached into the box and grabbed the mail. His mom hooted and came in for a hug that knocked off her orange hat and Matt's ski hat. Nothing Matt's parents did was quiet or small. His mom's frizzy brown hair, always sticking out around her face, tickled Matt's nose. The large paper flower she wore as a pin on her lumber jacket got crushed between them. Matt had never noticed how weird his parents were, until Jacob had pointed it out when they used to be friends. That was the biggest mistake of Matt's life, letting Jacob come over. He hadn't shut up about Matt's family since. Matt finally peeked at the mail he was holding. The top letter in the pile had the Sunset School District logo on it. His heart pounded as he read, "To Clara and Thomas Misko, Box 47, Birch Lane, Copper Creek, Michigan."